We have an update regarding a deadly stabbing in Beltrami County north of Cass Lake on Sunday. Avery Owen Cadwell of Cass Lake has been charged with second degree murder with intent not premeditated, a charge that carries a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison. Reading directly from the statement of probable cause with the names of any witnesses and or officers omitted. Quote, on June 15th, Sunday, 9:29 p.m., deputies with the Beltrami Sheriff's Office advised of a stabbing victim at 1161 Porcupine Road Southeast in Beltrami County. Deputies learned the adult male victim was pulseless and not breathing and was attended to by EMS. Life-saving efforts were attempted and the victim was transported to a nearby hospital where he was later pronounced deceased. The victim's body was transported to the office of the Ramsey County Medical Examiner. Deputies learned that a male named Avery Cadwell, the defendant here, had stabbed the victim. Avery was identified as Avery Owen Cadwell. He lived at 1343 Porcupine Road. Deputies investigated this address and learned that Cadwell had frantically entered the residence on the evening of June 15th, Sunday, saying he had stabbed someone and potentially thrown a knife into the adjacent woods before entering the woods himself. Deputies were able to observe Cadwell fleeing into the woods approximately 150 yards west of his residence by utilizing a drone. Law enforcement began utilizing a canine to track the subject. Eventually, Cadwell re-entered the residence at 1343 Porcupine Road and was placed under arrest by a waiting deputy. Cadwell advised that he had essentially re-entered the residence to say goodbye to his children. Witnesses provided statements, and Cadwell himself provided several statements. Based on these statements, law enforcement was able to form the understanding that around noon on Sunday, Cadwell had formed a resentment toward the victim. Based on Cadwell's belief, the victim owed Cadwell $100. Later that day, before 9:30 p.m., Cadwell either heard or saw the victim traveling through the area on an ATV. In response to perceiving the victim driving nearby, Cadwell was overheard by two witnesses saying he was going to get the victim. It was around this point in time that Cadwell confronted the victim and stabbed him in the chest with a knife. The victim was able to drive the ATV a short distance away before collapsing to the ground.